Hi, I'm Kent Iler with ILER Networking Computing, and I also have the privilege of serving on the board for Ohio Baptist Camps. I wanted to take a few minutes to share an important need that we are praying about for Camp Patmos and Skyview Ranch, and to ask you to pray with us for God's provision. For many of us, camp is a place where God has worked in powerful ways. Kids, teens, families, churches, and volunteers come to camp to step away from the noise of everyday life and focus on what really matters, growing in their faith, building relationships, worshiping together, and hearing God's word. But behind the scenes, there are practical needs that help make camp run smoothly, safely, and effectively. One of those areas is technology infrastructure. Technology is not the mission of Ohio Baptist Camps. The mission is change lives through the gospel of Jesus Christ. But reliable technology helps support that mission. It helps staff communicate, helps with registration, helps speakers and leaders, helps improve safety, and helps camp operate with excellence. There are 3 important IT infrastructure projects that we are working toward for Ohio Baptist Camps. We would love to see all 3 of these completed as soon as possible, but we have broken them out into separate projects so that we can move forward one step at a time as God provides. The first and most urgent project was at Camp Patmos, upgrading the main office network equipment and improving the wireless connections around camp. This project needed to be completed by the end of May 2026, so it would be ready for this year's camping season. Because of that urgency, the work has already been completed, and we are now asking for help to cover the cost of that project. Before the upgrade, the internet speeds at Camp Patmos were about 65 megabits per second download and 110 megabits per second upload. After the upgrade, we are now seeing speeds of approximately 769 megabits per second download and 830 megabits per second upload. That is a tremendous improvement, and it gives Camp Patmos a much stronger foundation for registration, office operations, staff communication, guest support, and the day-to-day needs of camp. We also upgraded and cleaned up the network rack, and the equipment is now protected by a UPS to help guard against power outages and surges. That protection is important because camp environments can be tough on equipment, and we want this system to be reliable and protected for years to come. In addition, we installed a temporary Wi-Fi solution in the dining hall and upstairs rooms to help provide better access for this camping season. That temporary solution will help meet the immediate need until fiber can be run to the dining hall as part of a future project. We are very thankful that this first project has been completed in time for camp. Now we need to cover the cost. This first project cost just over $15,000. And this first campaign is focused on covering the completed Camp Patmos network upgrade and wireless improvement project. We are also grateful that a generous donor has agreed to match donations for these projects up to $40,000 per year. That means your gift can go twice as far. A $25 gift can become $50. A $50 gift can become $100. A $250 gift can become $500. A $500 gift can become $1,000. Even small gifts, when combined with others and matched, can make a tremendous difference. Once this first $15,000 expense is covered, any additional funds will be applied toward the next IT project. The second project is at Skyview Ranch, where we need to get fiber connectivity to the chapel. That project is estimated at $45,000 and will require running aerial fiber more than 750 feet back to the chapel. Several existing point-to-point wireless antennas will also need to be replaced, and additional network hardware will be installed at the chapel to provide both wired and wireless access. The chapel is such an important part of ministry at Skyview. It is where campers gather for worship, teaching, and life-changing decisions. Reliable connectivity there will help support presentations, communication, future ministry needs, and the overall effectiveness of camp operations. The third project is back at Camp Patmos. This would bring fiber to the dining area, the chapel, and the water processing plant, and it would also add security cameras around the public areas of camp. This project is estimated at approximately $65,000 because it includes 3 fiber runs totaling more than 1,200 feet, along with an additional network rack and networking equipment in the dining area and wireless network access for the whole building, including upstairs for camp guests staying there. These are significant needs, but they are also practical investments that will help strengthen the foundation that supports ministry at Camp Patmos and Skyview Ranch for years to come. So today, I'm asking you to do 3 things. First, would you pray with us? Pray that God would provide exactly what is needed at exactly the right time. Pray for the staff, the board, the campers, the families, and the churches who will be impacted by this ministry. Pray that these improvements would help remove obstacles and allow the gospel ministry of Ohio Baptist Camps to continue growing. Second, if God leads you to give, would you consider making a donation toward this first completed project? You do not have to give a large amount to make a difference. Small gifts matter. Every dollar helps, and because of the matching gift, your donation can have an even greater impact. And third, would you consider sharing this need with other believers? There may be individuals, families, churches, business owners, or friends in your circle who love camp ministry and would be grateful for the opportunity to be part of these projects. By sharing this campaign, you can help spread the word and invite others to pray, give, and partner with us as God provides. Our goal is simple: to strengthen the technology foundation that quietly supports the ministry of Ohio Baptist Camps. Thank you for praying. Thank you for considering giving. Thank you for sharing this need. And thank you for being part of what God is doing through Camp Patmos and Skyview Ranch. May God bless you, and may He continue to use these camps to change lives for eternity.